I want you to imagine this. Imagine a fat guy. His name is Mike. He wants this girl. Let's say, for argument's sake, the girl's personality and looks, almost everything, she's a 10 out of 10. But the only problem is, she just prefers thin guys. And since our character Mike here is on the chunkier side, she wouldn't choose Mike as the first option. And let's say Mike is also a 10 out of 10. The only thing that's stopping Mike and the girl getting together is his body weight. So like it or not, Mike has to shed some pounds just so he could get with the girl. Well, this goes for everyone. If you want something, well, you gotta suffer for it first. Pain is just there to remind you, do you really want it? If I want to make it on YouTube, I have to grind. If somebody wants a job position, they have to put in the hours. And if Mike wants to get the girl, he has to get a gym membership. The second thing is, it's universal, because when you look at it, pain is the prerequisite. Pain is the prerequisite for success, for anything. It's the currency of life. Imagine you're a student studying for your midterm exam, and then let's say halfway you gave up and you didn't want to study. Well, then you have to face the pain of being demolished in the exam hall. Meanwhile, if you did study for your exam, you'll be able to skim through your paper with ease. Because you studied beforehand, you were rewarded with comfort. Because you didn't study beforehand, you were rewarded with pain. It's like a credit card. Well, as a person who doesn't own a credit card yet, I could say that credit card is like pain. You use the money you'll be earning in the future, so you could buy things in the present. Same with pain. You choose comfort now, in exchange you'll feel pain later. You get what I mean? Suffer now, but comfort later. Or suffer later, but comfort now. Either way, pain's there to meet you, friend. The saying, hard times create strong men, and strong men create good times, and good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times, you know, the cycle. The strong man faced through pain so he could have the ability to enjoy their comfort. Meanwhile, the weak men, they skipped pain. In fact, they choose comfort first. The good times, exactly. So that's why they were rewarded with pain. Another thing I want to say is, don't avoid pain. Just avoid unnecessary suffering. Pain is unavoidable. In fact, pain has two categories. I'm pretty sure you heard about this before. That being discipline and regret. So face through discipline. Avoid unnecessary suffering. Logically speaking, you'll face pain either way. But if you choose discipline, you only face through pain once. Well, less compared to regret. For regret, you see, you choose comfort now, but then you'll be greeted with future pain, which then you cycle, then you realize, hey, I regretted doing this, and then, hey, I'll make a change, and then you go to discipline. See, you face through discipline and regret at the same time. So you met pain 2 times, one being regret and the other being discipline. So avoid regret. Side rant, never sacrifice your values. Although they say if you want your dreams, you must be willing to sacrifice everything, but not values. There's a book that I read. It's I can't remember the name, but there's this villain called Volkov, and he had this vision, and which humanity will cause the destruction of the universe. He used to be a good guy, but after sacrificing his value, then you would logically label him as a bad guy. Because the thing is, values are the reason you're fighting. So without the values, without the reason, why are you fighting? Without them, there's no reason to fight. Part 3. Normalize pain. Of course, I don't mean the suffering of children or I'm promoting you to drink bleach. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Pain was always there. It's just that you got stronger. This road of achieving your dreams, achieving the impossible, always has been hard. Pain always has been there. From the beginning, your first step was painful. Your first breath was painful. Everything was painful. At a certain point, you just get used to it. And the last thing is, pain is the greatest teacher and the greatest reminder. Back on the topic of regret. Regret is like a canon event. Here's my personal story. When I was a child, I was very timid and I didn't get into any physical sports or any sports that really made me bloom my full potential. And of course, I regretted it. If I could go back in time, I will take every single opportunity that is given to me. So every time I'm blessed with an opportunity, I ask myself. So every time I'm blessed with an opportunity, I reminded myself of my regret. If I choose inaction, then I'll be miserable. Also, regret doesn't sugarcoat anything. Because, let's say for me, I didn't go a whole day without recording, without learning, without whatever else, then I'll regret it. But at the end of the day, you'll ask yourself, why did I not study? Why did I not do this? Why did I not do that? Our brain will try to make excuses. But deep down, you know damn well, either you procrastinated or you're just straight out lazy. Regret makes it clear that it doesn't sugarcoat anything. Because you know deep down inside the main reason why you feel this pain. The pain of regret. The pain of, I could have done better. Side rant, don't let your past determine who you are. Let your past guide you. Let's say you're a degenerate in your past. Don't let that past decide who you are. In fact, don't let that past decide who you are. Use that past as a guidance. Every mistake you took, every good decision you took, let that guide you to become the better version of you. Hey, in this channel, I'll share you every mistakes I've done and what I've learned from them. Subscribe if you want to see my journey to the top. Adios.